here, I will tell you everything you need to know about yourself, both the problem and the solution.
Whether you like it or not, you call it superstition, or you call it whatever you want to call it. Things that are real, that are rules and regulations that govern the universe. Whether you believe it or not, it remains. Assuming our forefathers, right? See, the way you are to guide yourself physically so that you will not get sickness, so also you need to guide yourself spiritually so that you will not get spiritual sickness. If it was in the olden days, now they come and meet our forefathers, they say, hey, daddy, hey, mommy, don't do this. So if you should do this or do this, you are going to get social sickness. If you drink dirty water, that dirty water will cause a disease. Do you think our forefathers they will believe? They will not believe. They will say superstition because their knowledge has not reached that extent. That's just the truth. So assuming somebody will come and meet our forefathers in the olden days, they say, please always wash your hand before you eat your food. If you don't wash your hand before you eat your food, you will contain some certain disease. You think our forefather will believe? They will not believe. They will say, I beg you, this one na nonsense. So also what is happening in this generation, I just that a lot of people have not gotten that spiritual knowledge, and once you try to teach them spiritually, they tend to say it is superstition. But I believe generations to come, there will be a way of spiritual knowledge, and that generation will be far better than this present generation. Today I want to teach you the things you need to do and the things you need not to do spiritually, so that you will not contain some certain spiritual disease or some certain spiritual setback. So if you are experiencing setback, it's a spiritual disease. If you are experiencing lack of growth, it's a spiritual disease. If you are the type that you want to get married and marriage is not coming, it's a spiritual disease. God, yes, it's a spiritual disease. So anything you want at all and that thing is not forthcoming, it's a spiritual disease. God designed us that anything you want, you get it. So when you want something and that thing you want is not coming, it's a spiritual disease. So also that maybe sometimes you want to eat your food, you lost appetite physically, that is a physical disease. So also it happens spiritual disease. So today I'm going to teach you what you need to do and what you need to do anytime you enter your house, and what you should not do anytime you enter your house. One of the prophets I respected most is Jesus Christ, followed by Prophet Muhammad. But Prophet Muhammad, what he brought is different from what Jesus Christ brought. But I'm not into that today. Today, I just want to teach you what you really need to do anytime, any day you want to enter your house. So as simple as ABCD. This does not require spell. It just requires you to apply your wisdom. Now, Jesus Christ was anytime, maybe if you notice some certain people in the Bible, Jesus Christ, anytime you are entering a particular house, number one thing, do not enter that house with your left leg. For the body is divided into two. We have the positive energy part and the negative energy part. Whether you like it or believe it or not, your body is divided into two. We have the positive energy part and the negative energy part. So the positive energy part is the right part of the body, while the negative energy part is your left part of the body. Yes, it's your left part of the body. Let me tell you, anything God created, that he always has opposite. Anything God creates, there's always opposite of it. This need God created, there's always an opposite of it, which is that disease. That's any medicine that will cure that disease. If you should get a fly now, maybe a fly died in your food, it is spiritually believed that if a fly should die in your food, use your hand to push that fly, stick the whole fly, let it enter the whole food, then remove that fly. That disease is neutralized, because there's a part of the fly that carry that disease, and the other part of the fly carry the antidote to that disease. That's just the truth. See, that is not what I want to talk about today. I just want to teach you a simple concept. Anytime you want to enter your house, anytime you want to enter a place where you want to absorb positive energy, be it your house, in the back, in a workplace, you want to absorb that positive energy there. You want to be lucky at that particular place. Always enter with your right leg. Enter with your right leg. Make sure you cross the door or you cross the gate with your right leg. Never enter any place with your left leg, except you want the negative part. Because if you enter a place with your right leg, you tend to absorb the positive energy there. If you enter a place with your left leg, you tend to absorb the negative energy there. Number one. Number two, anytime you are entering a house, always say this word: peace be upon this place. Being it your house, in any place you are going, enter that place. As you are entering with your right leg, the next thing that should follow is peace be upon this place. Peace be upon this house. Peace be upon this my restaurant. Peace be upon this my business premises. Any time you enter any place, enter with your right leg and utter this word: peace be upon this place. So by the time you utter that word, so if there's any negative energy there that would have followed you into that place, that would have entered that place with you, that energy vanished. that energy vanish. Or maybe they are, when you enter with your right leg, you enter with positive energy, the negative energy will stay back. But by the time you utter this word, peace be upon this place. So if there are some things you have uttered, or anybody have uttered that is working against you, you saying peace be upon this place, neutralize that place. Neutralize that negative energy that would have entered that particular place with you. Another thing you need to do is that anytime you enter a toilet, always enter a toilet with your left leg. This is the reason. Most of the jinns and most of those bad spirits you see always lives in the toilet, or whatever you think. It always live in those dirty places that the human being wouldn't want to stay. So in your toilet is not your toilet is not an exception. So when you go into a toilet, always enter that toilet with the left leg. Okay, I say, God, protect me from the evil of this place. Say it. So when you enter with your left leg, okay, in that way, that will save you from their energy, for you to absorb the energy of that part, for you to absorb their negative energy. A tree with left leg will save you from energy, because positive go together, negative go together. So if you enter, if you try to join positive, how will I put it? If you go in with your left leg, you are telling that place that let the negative energy flow to them. Let negative energy flow away. You don't want to get any energy in that place. By the time you enter with the right leg, you are saying you want the energy from that place. By the time you enter with your left, you say you don't want the energy from that place. So that's another thing you also need to know. Another thing I will tell you is that for you to get positive results, for you to your life to be better, always sit with your right part of the body. Don't sleep with your left part of the body. For the right part of the body will give you good luck, while the left, which is containing the negative energy, will give you the opposite. The day you sleep, you sleep with your left part. At the days you sleep, you sleep with your right leg. The enemy will wait for that day they sees you falling asleep with your left body. That is the best day for them to attack, and they will be very much powerful over you. Do you think I've done so well with this video? Well, what are you waiting for? Don't be selfish. Click on that subscription button, like the video, subscribe and share. A good comment from you means so much to me. Another thing I want to tell you is that it's not everybody that needs to know your plan. You see those witches, they are very trickish. They will come and meet you and tell you, use your words against you. For nobody has power over you. God has sent it. But you have the permission. They can take permission from you to hurt you. So if a witch were to get the permission from you, like I'll be somebody very close to you, they are going to say, hey, hey, my brother, how are you doing? My brother, things are not fine. No, I'm managing. They have recorded it. I'll take it to court. They said things are managing. So let's help him so that he will manage. So they use the words of your mouth against you. So learn to control the words of your mouth. In that way, you defeat the enemy. Even the devil itself manipulate your thinking. So if you can control your thinking, you can control what happens to your life. So even if you have 10 billion in your account, now the witches want to make you poor, they will not go and withdraw that 10 billion from your account. They will manipulate your mind or make some certain things to happen that will make you to waste that money. So that is why I always tell people each and every day, always ask God. I always say, God, anytime you wake up in the morning, say, God, I seek refuge with you from evil suggestions and from any evil thoughts that will come to my mind. Anytime and each and every day, always ask yourself, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? In that way, you can learn to align your thinking in a way you like. These are simple rules that govern the universe. For if you understand this, you will find this very much what okay for you. In the beginning, God created man and woman. God is not going about to create man and woman again. No, God have created in you what we create, man and woman. So also God have given to you what we create, what you want, which is your mind, your brain. Your brain and your mind. Those are the truths God have given to you. For what you think and believe, that you shall get. See you guys in the next video. They say always care.